Research Institute is conducting a new national Alzheimer's disease clinical research study. Now, it's evaluating the potential benefits of benfotiamine, a synthetic version of thiamine, or, as we know, vitamin B1. Dr. Linda Powell, co-medical director and principal investigator at the GEM Research Institute, she weighs in. Dr. Linda Powell, welcome to Inside South Florida.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
No problem. So what is the name of the clinical trial and what do you hope to achieve with it?
So this is a new clinical trial and it's a phase 2A, 2B double-blinded trial. And the name of it is quite complicated and long. But basically it is a trial to test mild and moderate Alzheimer's patients with a new prodrug called benfotiamine.
And so why would this one be called, we're hearing that's called benfotiamine. Why is that name good for something like this?
So benfo is short for benfotiamine, and it is a prodrug. Benfotiamine is a B1 vitamin, and we are studying to see if this prodrug thiamine is helping with cognition. So the team, benfo team, is a collaboration, a cooperative of over 50 sites in the United States who are studying this drug. And it's interesting because it is a synthetic vitamin.
Very interesting. And so let's get into the study of the drug. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes. So in all clinical trials, you have a bunch of possible candidates, potential candidates, and we will screen you in this study. The people who qualify are people who are of the age 50 to 85 and will have a cognitive assessment as part of their screening. So in their cognitive assessments, they'll do a couple of examinations, which are called the mini-mental status examination. So your MMSE should be 20 to 28, and your MoCA score, which is Montreal Cognitive Assessment, should be less than or equal to 26. So someone who is really mild Alzheimer's disease or a little bit more advanced than mild. So it's a really nice study because the age group is really quite large and also where you are in cognition.
Yeah, and there is a form of vitamin B being studied, Dr. Powell. Why is that happening?
Well, thiamine is a really important cofactor in how the brain functions. It helps with glucose metabolism and synaptic function, so brain cells talking to each other. And thiamine is difficult to absorb. So benfo, which is the prodrug of thiamine, we're allowed to deliver 100 times more than regular thiamine. So we're actually giving large quantities of basically pre-thiamine to the brain and seeing that's helping with cognition. Which is much more than what you would normally get in your diet, or if you just bought vitamin pills over the counter.
So tell me a little bit about who can enroll and what should we expect after we do enroll?
A clinical trial has a process where we want just specific patients. So we're trying to make sure that benfo is safe. And so once you enroll with those parameters of the age and your cognitive assessments, you will get a lab test which helps confirm that you're on the pathway of Alzheimer's disease. And that lab test is Procivity AD2. It's very sensitive. And after that, you'll get an MRI screen. And basically the MRI of your brain will show that it is consistent with normal aging. We don't want anyone who is in the trial where you may actually have other disease processes going on.
Yeah. Where can we get more information, Dr. Powell?
You can get information through the benfoteam.org, or you can go call our site, which is GEM Research, 561-968-2933. And you can always go on clinicaltrials.org to get any information or resource about clinical trials.
Awesome. Dr. Linda Powell, thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.